Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. Today we're checking out the Label Motorsports Corvette Stingray. We're going to do a stage 5 shift and tune, stage 6 maxed out shift and tune. We're going to look for a low performance point high evo setup that's normally really good for live racing, and we're going to do a review on the car as well. So let's get to the maxed out stage 6 shift and tune, and huge shout out to YouTuber Nitro for CSR. This video is made possible by him, so check him out on YouTube. To tune this car when it's 100% maxed out, put your nitrous all the way to the right, final drive at 2.0, and tire pressure on 8 psi. That will give us a 7.150 on the dyno time. Now to drive this one on stage 6 when it's maxed out, you're going to let go of the gas right before the car launches. The needle is going to kick back, pretty much instantly shift into second after you get the kickback, hit your nitrous, and all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. It's a giant pain in the butt, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, let go. It did not kick back. Second in nitrous, third, fourth, fifth. So we did not get the kickback right there, and if we did, it would run a little bit slower. I mean, a little bit faster. What am I talking about, slower? It would run a little bit faster. So there we got a 7.093, which is not bad, but we should be running faster than that. So even if you don't get the kickback, that's not too bad, but let's give this another run and try and get that kickback. It should run just a little bit faster if you do get the needle to kick back, and I'm going to tell you right now, it is not exactly easy to make that happen, even if you're not doing a manual launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Kickback, second nitrous. There we go. That time we got it just about right. I think we shifted a little bit too soon into second gear, which is actually going to slow us down. So getting your shifts just perfect and everything is not easy at all. Then we got a 7.058, which is a very good time for this car. Alright, so now we're going to set this car back to stage 5 parts only and do a stage 5 shift and tune. But if you take a look at this, we've got 2272 on the Evo points on stage 5, which is huge. That's a lot for a stage 5 car. If you like amazing items, check out the affiliate shopping links in the video's description or the pinned comment, or any items tagged to this video. Purchasing any of those items will help support this channel, but let's get back to the video. To tune it on stage 5, just put your nitrous all the way to the right, final drive all the way to the left at 2.0, tire pressure all the way to the left at 8.0 or 8 psi, whatever, with a dyno time of an 8.330. Alright, so we are going to drive this the exact same way on stage 5. Let go of the gas right before launch. The needle is going to kick back, then hit second in nitrous, all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. And even if you don't get the kickback, it can run almost as fast, but this will make you run just a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. And you might want to play around with how quickly you hit second in nitrous on stage 5, because it does seem to give us a little bit of a delay. But right there, it looks like we ran a pretty good time. And we got a, what is it? 8.282. So that's a pretty darn good score. Alright, so now we're going to set this up for a low performance point high evo setup. These normally do really good at live racing and sometimes beating the dyno time, and you only need a couple of upgrades on the car, so let's go check that out. If you put your engine on stock, turbo on stock, intake stock, nitrous on stage 3, body on stage 4, tires on stage 3, transmission on stage 5, you get some really good numbers. 1,851 with 638 on the performance point. So we got pretty much triple the Evo points as performance points, which is exactly what we want. So when you set it up like that, put your nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive at 2.0 or 2.03. It's probably not going to matter much, but I'm going with 2.03. And tire pressure on 8 psi. And that gets us at 11.195, which should put this car in the 11.2 lobby. And we do not want to run this car faster than 11.2. We want to make sure if we go faster, we slow down. In the live racing lobbies, when you beat the dyno time, the game picks up your car and moves it, and picks it up and moves it, and then you won't be able to win anymore. So that's the beauty of these type of tunes, is you can run at the dyno and stay in that 11.2 lobby. Okay, we're going to need to make a change here because with that current transmission setup, the car does not have enough acceleration to hit the dyno time. So we're going to move this over to 2.93 on the transmission slider, nitrous still to the right, and tire pressure 8 psi. That's going to put us in the 11.4 lobby, so we want to run as close to 11.4 as possible. Sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, but we're just going to let go of the gas a little bit after number 1. Shortly, just do a very, very, very standard shift pattern. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear. And I'm not really sure if we need to shift into fifth gear. Let's go ahead and just run it out without shifting to fifth. And we're going to hit right about 11.4s. So this should run right at the fastest part of the lobby that we want to be in. Then we got 11.420, which is not too bad. So the car is not quite responding the way I would expect it to for these numbers. Now on this account, I cannot take this into live racing to test it out, unfortunately, because the account will probably get in trouble because, this is not made for playing on. This is made for instructional purposes only. So if you do get the car and you upgrade it, this will give you a good idea of what to try if you would like to try and live race it. It might do really, really, really well. It might just kind of do okay. I'm not 100% sure on this one. The numbers look amazing, but the results are a little bit disappointing. Alright, so now we're going to do a little review on the car, and honestly, I do not like the car as far as the way it drives. The way it shifts, the way it drives, don't like it. Hate the kickback. You got to get that dumb kickback. You got to time your launch just perfect to get that kickback, and if you don't get it, it is going to run a little bit slower. Now, if you don't get it, it'll run very similar times, but if you want it to run as fast as possible, you do need the kickback. So this car is running 7.05 somethings. It's got about almost a 400 mile per hour top speed. 0 to 60 in around 0.7, 0 to 100 in around 1.1. So it's got really good acceleration. It's got decent top speed. It's decently fast. It's not one of the fastest cars in the game. It does have a low performance point high Evo tune, but it's not going to beat Dyno on that tune. It's probably going to do pretty well, but probably not great at live racing. So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with this car just because it's hard to drive, and the low performance point high Evo setup is not as good as I would like. It's an overall nice car, but that's all I can really say about this one. I don't think I'm going to be running the event to get this one myself. But, if you get it, play around with it. It's a cool car. It looks awesome. It's not a bad car, but definitely not going to be one of my favorite cars in the game. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys big time. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that big time. If you drop down the video's description, you'll see my Discord server, my YouTube channel. You'll see my affiliate links, ways to help support the channel, links to some game news. I'll have some stuff like that in the pinned comment as well. And yeah, have a great day. Thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys so much for the extra support. If you want to become one, just click the little join button right below the video, and we will catch you next time. Lightning out. Have a great day. See ya.